guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to episode number 108 of the Road to Glory here on FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. So, I left you in the last episode with a new centre-back in my team, Michael Keane, team of the season. We've replaced Ogbonna. And then I've also played 3 games of the Weekend League. The first 2 went swimmingly, and then we lost the last game. So we're 2-1, and that doesn't fill me with confidence. I don't know where it could go from here. But we do have 37 attempts left, so we're probably going to get some wins along the board somewhere. And then we come up against this. This is a strong-looking team. He's got some of the same players as me. He's got the likes of Michael Keane. He's got Dele Alli. He's got 89 Son. But he's also got a 91 Dybala and some other crazy players. So I was nervous. And as I said at the end of the last one, I think I leave Sigurdsson at cam in this particular game just to see what he can do. He gets through but hits the outside of the post from that shot right there. It wasn't able to score the goal for us, which definitely sucks. Could have done with a nice early lead. Mane then gets through right here, and of course he has only got the 3-star weak foot, so Buffon is able to save and clear this shot. However, it comes to Dele Alli. I knock it to Lallana, who gets past a couple of players with some solid dribbling, and that is a beautiful strike. This is what I'm talking about, right? I feel like Lallana, coming from a little bit deeper with the better dribbling and actually with more strength and stuff, could do a great job at centre mid. I feel like he's still going to score goals as well. But if I get that ball with Gylfi Sigurdsson on the edge of the box, he just scores bangers, right? So I feel like that could happen a lot more often than what Lallana could maybe do. Lallana wins the ball back there. I play it to Sigurdsson and I hit it, and that goes in. And that is about the best example I can give you of why I want to play Lallana at centre mid and Gylfi at cam. I think they're just better suited in those areas. And that's a solid goal. That's a finesse shot with Gylfi Sigurdsson. I don't even know if I've ever scored inside the box with him, to be honest. He's that good at long shots. I then have to give an applause to my opponent for scoring a fantastic volley with Cuadrado. I was a bit miffed at the time because, how often do you see something like that? But it's a lovely, lovely goal from Cuadrado, and I was nervous that he was going to start getting back into it. Some terrible defending later. I mean, it's me. I'm terrible at defending. You guys know that by now. I do manage to concede the equaliser. Brilliant. I was 2-0 up and confident, and then that's got to be the worst scoreline, right? Because as soon as they pull one back, I feel like they feel like they're in the driving seat, and then they typically get the goal back because I bottle it and I'm a terrible defender. Half-time then, we've got 1 goal, 1 assist for Adam Lallana, and Sigurdsson's also got a goal as well. It's a very even game, could go either way, but then my opponent just either loses connection or quits, and I don't get the win from it. We were drawing, so I just felt like if he quits at that point, I should get the win because he's quit, but I feel like he's dashboarded, and I don't get the win because he's lost connection. I don't know. Either way, doesn't count. Literally doesn't count. We have to go into a new game. And we've still got 37 attempts remaining. So that kind of sucks because we did quite well there. And I feel like, with a bit of luck, that game could have gone our way. I then go into another one and get lucky with the opponent this time. He hasn't got the crazy rated Dybalas and the player of the month Sons and stuff. He's just got a regular Prem team with Vardy and Remy up front. So it's quite sweaty, to be fair. But he has just got a regular Prem team. So, I switch around the formation again. Someone said leave Sigurdsson up front, maybe for a little bit. But I don't think that's really wise, especially when we've got Mane and Son. They're both so quick and stuff that they make sense up front. Sigurdsson sitting back a little bit more with that long shot ability. I think he's going to be perfect at cam. I smashed the bar with Mane. It doesn't quite go in for me there. But Sigurdsson with some great strength and a lovely pass plays it through to Sadio Mane, who this time hits the woodwork, but it goes into the back of the net at the same time. So we go 1-0 up in this game right here after having quite a few attempts on goal. And that's a solid finish again. Right-hand side, low driven across the goalkeeper. Sadio Mane is going to do that for days. I pick the ball up with some, play it to Dele Alli. Hit that shot, but it is off Eric Bailly and doesn't manage to go in. From the resulting corner, Son plays it to Lallana, who strikes, but there's a goalkeeper in the way of that one going in the back of the net. Sigurdsson to Son. Son dinks it over. Sigurdsson's there, taps it home, and I have scored from inside the box with Gylfi Sigurdsson. It's not his typical goal, and I wasn't expecting him to do such a good job there, but his defender's messed up. I just sort of countered and hit him with that, like took the chance when it was there. Son misses a perfect opportunity for him to score. I don't know how he's missed that shot right there, but then Mane does exactly the same the other end, sort of straight into the goalkeeper. From the resulting corner, keeper punches it out. It sort of drops to his defender. He tries to clear it, comes to Son, drops to Kante, comes to Son, gets it inside the box, plays it inside to Keane. Keeper saves it, but the second attempt, Michael Keane manages to get his first goal for the club. I think I scored on Ogbonna's debut, so it's taken Keane a few more games than Ogbonna to finally sort of open his account for the club, but I'm not looking for a goal scorer in my centre-back, I'll tell you that. Sigurdsson, or Gylfi Sigurdsson, would have scored that free kick there if it wasn't for that pesky defender. And then I whip one out to Dele Alli on the edge of the box. I hit the finesse shot and that one just goes in. I think partly because my opponent's goalkeeper and defender sort of got a little bit caught up and muddled up together, so it just sort of allowed the shot to go in rather than letting the keeper dive so good. Look, as you can see, that Chris Smalling's just facing the wrong way. Don't know what he's doing, but we go 4-0 up in this one. It's looking good. Play it over to Son, who's got loads of time and composure, but he misses that one. Mane gets it saved, but Gylfi's there to just bang that one home and scores another goal from inside the box, but with a little bit more style this time than the one that he scored before. So we're cruising in the weekend league here. That's actually a lovely strike. I feel like 9 times out of 10 I would miss that strike and it would go over the bar. But we scored it that time. Mane picks the ball up, plays it in to Heung-min Son, who does get himself a goal here. He finally gets one towards the end of the game. Actually, not sure if he scored earlier on in the game or not. I don't know, but he finally gets one here after a few attempts of missing during the game. He gets one there, and 6-0, 90 minutes. That's how that game is going to end. My opponent had one shot off target all game. We completely dominated that one. It does make me feel like, how does that sort of player get into the weekend league? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's like brothers sharing accounts and the wrong brother who was terrible was playing on. I don't know. But yeah, that is that game right there. We've done quite well so far. We've got 2 wins in today's episode. Or is it 1 or 2? I don't know. It's 1 or 2 wins. We move on in to another game here, and we're up against a much stronger team. This guy has a French League on. You know, he's got Marcel Desailly, legend, as well as Team of the Season Sanson, a crazy rated Lacazette. Like, it was a nice team. That we've had similar sort of players to that on the road to glory, which have been very successful for us. He hits like the bar and was really pressuring me early doors in the game, forcing saves and blocks from my defenders and goalkeeper. And you'll see in how many times Michael Keane is blocking them shots. He's actually really, really impressive. I like him a lot. So my opponent had 60-40 on me possession-wise, and I really couldn't get a sniff at goal. But then Heung-min Son manages to score that one sort of out of nowhere 3 minutes into the second half. And it makes me feel like, if you are going to have all that possession against me, you better take your chances at goal and not just play it around the midfield. Because anything can happen in this game. You can literally get one dodgy break and counter-attack like that and then just slot it home. And then you're winning. You're in the driving seat at that point in time. However, Thauvin sticks it across goal, Courtois saves, and we were somehow able to clear that one. Normally it drops to my opponent's striker for him to score. But then Sigurdsson in the box, after a nice little ball in from Heung-min Son, gets completely wiped out by Thiago Silva, and we are going to earn ourselves a penalty here to really sort of take this guy and go 2-0 up against someone who was just on the ball far better and far longer than I was. So Sigurdsson steps up. I'm going to let him take the penalty because, of course, he won it after all. I run right. Coley saves it, but it just drops to Sigurdsson. If he misses that one, I'm going to be so pissed. But yeah, he scored another one from inside the box this time. It's just a tap in, but I'm a bit annoyed that I missed the penalty, to be honest. I don't miss penalties that often. However, Sigurdsson then plays it off to Heung-min Son. He's got so much time. And he's nice and composed this time. Sticks that ball in the back of the net. And we go 3-0 up. And I feel like maybe this guy kind of like gave up at this point in time. Because, well, he was better than me in the first half. I thought this was going to be one of my losses. And, well, you know, he pauses the game afterwards. I go to make a couple of subs. Not enough time to do that because he decides he's had enough. And he is going to rage quit. So, we get a 3-0 rage quit. Goals from Sigurdsson and Heung-min Son that time. And we're now at 4 wins and literally 1 loss, I think it was. against that guy who was just a general better player with a better team than me. So that's fine. I'm happy with things so far. Wasn't getting stressed. Was actually enjoying myself playing the game as well. The stats of my players are looking very impressive too for Division 1 and, you know, weekend league sort of stats, really, a lot of these. So I'm happy. I'm moving on into another game here, and we come up against a team which has got, again, similar players to mine. He's got Smalling, Walker, Kante, Sigurdsson, Son. Like, there's loads of similar players, but he's also got some Martial. He's got SBC Lacazette, some players that could definitely do damage. Mane plays it off to Sigurdsson, who is just in or outside the box, I'm not too sure, but under 10 minutes has gone and he smashed one home, which is a more Sigurdsson type of goal than we've seen in the last game or two. Nice power on the weak foot though, only 3-star weak foot. And am I right in saying Sigurdsson used to have a 5-star weak foot? I'm a little bit annoyed that he doesn't. He would be outstanding if he had that 5-star weak foot with his long shots. But this is the sort of thing you're going to get every single time with Lacazette. The ability to get counter-attacked on. He's really quick, nice and strong, and I just feel like he's one of them players on this game which I can't defend against. Another one of them is Heung-min Son, but fortunately we've got him in this particular team. So whatever my opponent can do, I can do better. There you have it. There's another Sigurdsson banger for you. You got to close this guy down because he just can strike it from anywhere. I've been super impressed with him. Look at this. Just takes 1 or 2 touches and unleashes, and you can't save that. It's got too much power, too much whippage and stuff, and it's just going in the back of the net all day long. So at 2-0, we're bossing this game. I feel like this is ours, but he brings on Suarez, and I'm guessing it's probably SBC Suarez, right? Like most people have SBC Suarez if they've got a couple of SBC players in their squad, who started to cause me an awful lot of trouble. Dembele plays it to Lacazette there, who, well, it's sort of saved by the goalkeeper, but this time it does drop out straight to my opponent's striker, and Luis Suarez is never going to miss that. I then let him get one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and I don't know how I've not let that goal into the back of the net, but I'm happy that I didn't. 90th minute is upon us now. It's 2-1. There's not enough time for my opponent to get back into that. If there was another 10 in-game minutes, I think I would have lost that game 3-2, because he really started like piling on the pressure, but as you can see, we had 56% possession, but only 6 shots. He had 17 shots against me. So either well done to my goalkeeper, or they were just pot shots from outside the box that weren't really working. But we get to our 5 wins, which is always our little benchmark of what we like to do in the weekend league. I'm away quite a lot in June, so I have a lot of videos to prep, an unholy amount of videos to get ready. So I can't really spend much more time in the weekend league than that, especially for now. But I'm absolutely loving the way the team's playing. We've got a solid squad here, really nice team. It would be nice to hybrid it up some more, but whether or not we can really do that, I don't know. Like we'll see what players come out over the coming weeks, and we'll probably add or switch stuff up a little bit as I get a little bit more bored. But for now, this Prem team is absolutely bossing it. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please don't forget to share the love by smashing a thumbs up on it. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new around here for more of this FIFA 17 content. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.